All right, for the third time, Satan been trying to interrupt this sit down, man. All right. First of all, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, peace, and blessing to all you hopeful elect brothers out there that's pushing this truth across the four corners of the globe. All right, this is the GMS Indianapolis camp, coming with a sit-down lesson on you have to be mature in the spirit, man. See what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of false teachers out here, especially in Israel, teaching false doctrine because why? They're not mature in the spirit, meaning what? They still have a childlike mind. See what I'm saying? They have a large, vivid imagination, the water. See what I'm saying? Because you can look at your children, they'll make up their own fantasy world. What pleases them, what suits them. You see what I'm saying? And through the spirit, in order to teach correct doctrine, you have to be mature in the spirit, man. You can't have that childlike mind, because the child mind is very impressionable. And it goes, the proof you see with these false doctrine is what? These men out here, especially of Israel, they'll listen to what Esau has to say and take his word as doctrine and then go out here and start teaching. Like flat earth. That's a doctrine from Esau. Black consciousness, that's a doctrine from Esau. Being a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, Islam, that's a doctrine from Esau. Saying that the white man is Jesus, that's a doctrine from Esau. See what I'm saying? Saying that what? We in a new covenant, that's the church doctrine from Esau. Saying that what? ICB and missiles don't exist, that's a doctrine from Esau. Saying that there's no such thing as UFOs, that's a doctrine from Esau. See, they're being impressed by who? The white man, which is the devil on the earth. This is Satan's children here on earth. You see what I'm saying? Because why? They're not mature in the spirit to know that what? These things that they see are false, man. Right. That this Bible is true. Right. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
I got this, this Isaiah 28.
I
start at verse 9. It says, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make understand doctrine?
Well, it started verse 7.
This is Isaiah 28:7. It said, but they also have erred through wine and through strong drink.
This is talking about what? Other philosophies and doctrines. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It said, but they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision, they stumble in judgment. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
That's what? Them other doctrines, man. See what I'm saying? Because the table is what? This Bible is truth. But their tables are what? Filled with vomit because why? They're drunk off these other philosophies and doctrines.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say what it say? Evil men and seducers shall wax in worse and worse. That's why they're coming up with all these no nonsense doctrines, man. They're just flat out retarded. Because why? They still children in the mind. Right. They're not mature. They don't see. A child doesn't listen to his parents. A child is rebellious. When you mature in the spirit, you take heed and listen to your parents that's been down that trail that you're trying to go down. They're trying to warn you and keep you off that deadly path because they've been down that way. They know what it leads to. But a child does not take heed. A child, when a parent tells the child, hey, don't touch that, the stove is hot. There you go. Say it again, bro.
He's curious.
See? Because why? He's not mature in the mind. He wanna go see, why they tell me not to touch the stove. They said it's hot, but I don't believe it. Then they touch it, and burn their hand. Then they'll see, I see why. Because they're not mature. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They're not able to make decisions on their own, man.
Right.
Wise decisions, man. And that's why you have to be mature in this truth to make wise decisions, man, in this truth, man. Like saying a little earlier, I'm saying we had to start the video a couple times, but like I said before, a child learning state is between 1 and since from when they're born all the way to about 8 or 9. That's when you can really control them and teach them a lot of different things, man. Go ahead. No, but once those when they not taught the right things, that's when they go out and teach everybody else the wrong thing, man. So that's what's happening. People are not mature in this truth, and they go out here and teach flat earth doctrine. Why? Because their imagination that kicked in. This sounds like it's a good thing to teach, but it's not according to the scriptures. Why? Because you're not weaned from the milk yet, man.
That's right.
You're still learning.
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna finish this one out. Oh, you got a precept with you?
Yeah, this is Proverbs 22 and 15. It says, "Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child." It says, "But the rod of correction shall drive it far from it."
Go ahead, bro.
Right, because like the brother was saying, when you a child, man, you do all this foolish stuff, man. So in the truth, we still got that child mentality. You got to have correction, man. And where the correction come from, man? It come from your camp leaders. It come from the apostles on down. You know, when a brother go off, hey, brothers correct you, man. But you got to learn from you got to be able to take correction too, man. All right, that's why because we do foolishness, man. Hey, because you a baby, man. Just like when you was a baby, you used to run into stuff, trip over stuff. You gonna run and trip over stuff in this truth. But that rod of correction got to come around, man. And that rod of correction come from the word, man. So you're not supposed to reject the rod of correction, man. All right.
That's what's happening. Israel is rejecting the correction. You know, when they get corrected, they act like a spoiled brat, man.
That's right.
Get the laying on the ground, kicking their feet and stomping their. I don't want to do that.
Throwing tantrums,
man.
Yep.
And that's when they leave or get kicked out and start their own little thing, and your doctrine is off.
That's right.
It's not according to the scriptures.
Hey,
right?
where was you at in Proverbs?
I was at 22 and 15.
Go up to verse 6.
This is Proverbs 22 and 6. It says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it."
Now, why would he not depart from it? Because why? He become mature in the mind. See what I'm saying? He understand right from wrong. That takes what? Maturity.
That's right.
Even as an adult, you still make some mistakes, but not like as a child. A child just do stupid things. Why you do that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when you become mature in the spirit and you make a mistake, like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. I know not to do that no more. That's when you mature in the mind, right. Mature in the spirit. See what I'm saying? Oh, Lord Salakia, I messed up. That takes maturity to admit your fault. A child won't do that, man.
Right.
A child will mess up. It wasn't my fault. Satan made me do it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That was the first person you blame. Satan made me do it. Yeah, Satan made you did it, but still, you know right from wrong. You yielded to Satan's will, man. See what I'm saying? That's what a lot of you false teachers do. You yield to Satan's will instead of being mature in the spirit. Like, hey, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm stand up for the Lord. I'm going to do what's right for the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. That takes maturity. That takes an adult in the spirit, man. See what I'm saying?
I'll finish this up.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 28. We'll go to verse 9 now. Well, I'm going to start at verse 8 again. It said, "For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean." Verse 9, it said, "Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast."
Meaning what? You grown up from being a babe to an adult through the spirit. See what I'm saying? Like we said a minute ago, through the spirit. Just because you in your 40s or 50s in age, that don't mean you in your 40s and 50s in the mind. Because as you get old, you're supposed to get wiser as you get older, not get dumber as you get older. But you got a lot of people out here that get dumber as they get older. You got a lot of youngsters out here that's actually more wise than these old heads out here, man. See what I'm saying? Especially in the faith. You got a lot of young brothers in the faith that's more firm in foundation than these old heads that been in the truth, man. Because why? These old heads are children. They have a childlike mind, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
You want to keep on Isaiah? That was it.
No.
Precept.
Oh, yeah. Con. That's it.
I'm going to go to Corinthians.
Con.
1 Corinthians chapter 3.
Con.
Start at verse 1. It said, "And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Hamashiach. I have fed you with milk and not with meat. For hitherto ye were not able to bear it, Neither yet now are ye able.
Now, what's an example of this? When the apostles brought out the rape doctrine. See what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, that's meat. And a lot of y'all out here choked on that meat. You choked and died. And the rape doctrine is not hard, man. There's nobody running around here raping nobody. But there is a law. Even that wicked nigger woman, Cherry Love, understood that. Even out of her own mouth said, oh, that's just to protect the daughter and the father. She even understood that. Even though she being a demon, but she still out of her own mouth understood that. Now, if she could understand that, why you false teachers and false prophets in Israel can't understand that? Because why? You still had that childlike mind. That's a mature subject. You know what I'm saying? That's why Esau put that TVMA on certain movies like this is for mature audiences only, not for children. See what I'm saying? A lot of movies you have to be a certain age to watch these movies because you can't handle it because you have a childlike mind. Same way with these scriptures, man. It's a lot of this whole Bible is for mature audiences only, man. The elect, spiritual men. Lord willing, we some of those men.
Sorry.
Hey, your first 5 years of this truth, you should spend that time learning. Listen to the videos the apostles bring out. You know, listening to the your camp leaders and the elders of your camp. You know, people that has been doing this thing for a while. That's how you mature in this truth, man.
That's right.
You learning by learning, using wisdom. You know, the Lord. That's why the Lord actually tell you to pray for wisdom, man. In James.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You know, because if you don't have that, man, you lacking, man. All right, and you got. It's all about growth, man. Like Big Bro just said a few minutes ago, it's all about growing, getting better at this thing, man. It's not gonna come overnight. It might not come for the first couple of years, man. But as you grow, hey, man, people making mistakes and they've been in the truth 20 years still, man.
That's right.
They're still perfecting this thing, man. All right, go ahead, though.
This is song. You got something?
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead, bro. I'll read mine after you read yours.
You sure, bro?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is First Peter. I'm gonna read 2 and 1.
Kind.
It says, "Wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speaking." This is verse 2. It says, "As newborn babes desire sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby."
Now, look up that word malice.
Okay, I got it.
You got it, bro.
Sorry.
Oh, you alright. Yeah, look at that word malice. Hold that scripture, bro.
I ain't gonna hold it.
Okay.
It says, the intention or desire to do evil, ill will, spite.
That's what. That's a childlike mind when you just want to do something evil to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding what shit. Even children understand it's gonna cause pain, but they just want to see somebody hurt, man. That's a childlike mentality, man. Cause when you mature in the spirit, it's like Romans said. The book of Romans said, "Love worketh no ill toward his neighbor," man. So if you love somebody, you wouldn't want to see them hurt. You wouldn't try to intentionally hurt somebody, man. And it just said, read that again in the scripture, bro.
It says, verse 1.
Call and read it.
This 1 Peter 2 and 1. It says, "Wherefore laying aside all malice."
All malice, I mean all ill will, all evilness, all what?
All guile.
And what did it say?
It's the intent, the definition?
Yeah.
It says the intention or desire to do evil, ill will.
See, the intention or desire to do evil. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to lay that aside, man. Keep going, bro. Yeah, read the scripture.
It says, "Laying aside all malice, all guile, all hypocrisies, all envies, and all evil speaking."
See, that's a childlike mentality, man. When you just flat out being rebellious and doing wrong, man. Go ahead.
It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby."
Yep, that ye may grow thereby. Because why? You desire the milk, man. You know what I'm saying? A child, when a child starts growing up, man, he don't want milk no more, man. He think he's old enough to eat a steak, but he still need the milk. See what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with a lot of you Ooh, it's like a lot of you false prophets. You think you can handle meat, but you can't. You still need to eat. You still need to drink milk. You can't even handle Gerber food.
God,
You need to go straight back to the milk, man.
that's right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even handle natural milk. You like that Similac and Enfamil.
God.
See what I'm saying? That's why your mind is straight retarded, man. Teaching these false doctrines.
God.
Right.
Go ahead.
Because people was never just like when you were a child and when you first born, you on milk, and then once you start walking, like how we walk in the truth, all right. The older you get, your mama start to wing you off of the milk.
Mm-hmm.
And some of y'all moved too fast and got winged off the milk, and went to the meat, man, and choked on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what just to back the brother what he was saying, man. You know.
See, the thing about it, you didn't allow the process to take place. You didn't let your mother wean you off milk and then put you on a sippy cup. You wanted to get off the titty and go straight to eating meat. You wanted to eat what your mama was eating.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of following the process of what? Milk. You know what I'm saying? Then Gerber food. Then sippy cup. Because a lot of y'all can't even hold your own cup by yourself. Y'all don't even know how to use a spoon or a fork. But you want to go straight to the meat. You want to eat what mama eat. You want to eat what daddy eat. Daddy got that big old piece of chicken. You think you can handle it, but you only 2 weeks old. See what I'm saying? That's why a lot of y'all, man, you fall out the truth, man.
Right.
You try and go too fast, like they always say. There you go. But what your parents always tell you, you got to crawl before you walk. Some of y'all think y'all come out the womb and straight start sprinting, man. No, it don't happen like that, man. There's a process even in this truth, man. You got to crawl before you walk.
Ooh, yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? You can't come straight into the truth and think you're gonna break down the 12 feathers. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand Job 9:24, but you think you could break down Revelation the 9th chapter or Revelation the 18th chapter, or the vision that Daniel had. See what I'm saying? No, man. You gotta start off with the basics. You don't even understand the book of Genesis, the creation. But yet you think you come on video and tell the apostles how to teach and how to break down scriptures. But you don't even know the basics. You don't even know what horn represent or what a horse represent. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all are trying to walk before you crawl, man, when you need to be crawling before you walk. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say even when you was a child and your mama first put you on meat, hey, what's the first thing she did? She chewed it for you and gave you a little bit.
That's right.
All right, because she knew that you couldn't handle that big piece, like the brother was saying, and that's what the apostles do. They chewed the meat and gave you a little bit, and you tried to swallow it all and choked on it, man.
Nah,
You
you didn't let them chew up your meat.
No.
You took the whole steak from them.
God.
I want some on your plate.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
And that's what's happening, man. You trying to move too fast in this truth. You trying to put a time limit on YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, like that idiot said, I got tired of waiting on the Lord.
That's right. It comes.
You see what I'm saying?
You trying to make yourself learn before it's time for you to. You just trying to do too much, man.
That's right.
And that's what's happening.
That's right.
You guys are trying to do too much, man. Instead of staying in your place.
Yeah.
All right, and learning everything properly, man. You want to move out the house before you got bill money.
Shit, you ain't
to
got
pay
no,
your own bills.
You ain't got no job.
That's right, man. You want to move and you got steak taste with hot dog money.
Yeah. Champagne dreams on the beer budget.
All right, so quit trying to move too fast, man. Your first 5 to 10 years, man, you should spend that learning. Now, some brothers do learn faster, man. Some people do mature quicker than others, man. That's because YAHAWASHI need them to mature quicker, man. All right? What you got? Your brothers got something?
Go ahead. I'm trying to
I'm
find
gonna get this. This is Hebrews 13, verse 7. It said, "Remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of Yahweh, who faith follow, considering the end of their conversation," man. So you need to listen to your spiritual parents, man. You need to follow behind their guidelines. The scriptures tell us to mock the perfect man, which was YAHAWASHI. But now it's our elders and apostles, man. We need to start mocking them, man.
That's right.
Maneuver how they maneuver. All right. That brother got something else?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to find this.
Yeah, I got some. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child.
You understand as a child, man. When you're a child, man, you don't have no grown man thought process, man. You still, like brother Big Bro just said, you still got a vivid imagination, man. You still playing with your toys. You still playing, making a Barbie doll beat up the He-Man.
Mm-hmm. Time.
A small car like this, you got it knocking over a Tonka truck, man.
That's right.
All right? You still learning. Go ahead, bro.
1 Corinthians 13 and 11 says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. Right, so when you first come to the truth, you speaking as a child because you don't know nothing, man. And that's why you got to be taught, you know. It says, I understood as a child, because understanding and wisdom take time in the truth. It takes time to be able to understand wisdom. It takes decades to even think that you're on a level with the apostles. And you're not gonna never be on a level with the apostles. The Lord set them up as a standard. The Lord set them up as the word, man, to feed us the meat. All right, to feed us the milk and the meat, man. So you shouldn't even want to be on a level with the apostles, man. All right. It says, I understood as a child. It says, I thought as a child. All right. So your thought process is childish, man. All right, because you still on the you being winged on the milk.
You haven't been winged.
You haven't been what? You haven't been winged on the milk. So your thought process is all messed up. When you come out the world, man, your thought process is all messed up, man. Mm-hmm. Everything you learned was a lie. All right, everything you ever taught in the so-called church, man, was bullshit. Hey, so your thought process be messed up. Thought process be messed up, man. You got to learn all the way over. You got to humble yourself down all the way as a child, man.
That's right.
It says, I thought as a child. It says, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. A lot of us in the truth still ain't became that man. All right, the apostles is the man in the truth, man. We still babes up under them, man. All right, they got 30 plus years on us. So for you to even think that in 9 or 10 years you on that level, man, hey, something wrong with you, man. How you gonna get into something for 7 years and then try to go up against somebody who been doing it for three decades, man? And your arms too short to box with the gods, man. You shouldn't even hey, that's a demon on you, man. Mm-hmm. You should be in the spirit of learning because, hey, the truth is constantly evolving, man. Even the apostles sometimes say they still learning, man. Mm-hmm. So if they still learning, what that mean for you? All right?
Yep. That's a con. Yeah, I couldn't find them when I was looking for. Got another precept, though. This Psalm 131, I'm going to start at 1. It said, Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor mine eyes lofty. Neither do I exercise myself in great matters or in things too high for me. Meaning what? King David saying what? He's staying in his lane. Like bro always said, hey, that's above my pay grade. Some of y'all trying to go above your pay grade. See what I'm saying? Like you supposed to deserve more pay than the apostles do, man. You want to be that guy, but you can't even be yourself. So how you gonna expect to be the Lord set you up as a leader of Israel? You can't even follow the instruction that the apostles give you, man. Y'all buck up to that. See what I'm saying? Oh, this is living. Look, we out here on the boat. This is living, but you teaching false doctrine. Head all bald, like beard all lined up. But yeah, you want to be that dude. You misleading Israel, but you saying the apostles are going out. But you the one going out. Oh, I done woke up since I left that court, GMS. But GMS is the one with the truth. That's why a lot of people are cleaving to GMS. Even if they don't have the name GMS, they still cleaving to the doctrine of YAHAWASHI that's being taught by Great Millstone, man. Okay. You got all these other alphabet camps. Yeah, they teaching Israel, but they're not teaching the whole truth. They're watering down the truth. They're teaching different doctrines. But yet they all want Israel to come together. That's not going to happen. Why? Because you're children in the mind. That's how kids want to do. They want to love everybody until they become adults and say, oh, well, shit, I don't need to love everybody. Everybody don't love me. That's when you become mature in the mind, man. See what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't have experience in life. You have never experienced nothing in life, but you feel that you're a professor of the Bible. Don't know nothing about life. Don't even know how to relate the scriptures to your life, but you think you're a professor of the Bible. You think you know more than the apostles. You think you know more than the elders. You think you know more than us brothers in the faith. And you don't. Y'all don't know nothing, man. See what I'm saying? You read something like, oh, that's what that means. The apostles going off. No, idiot, you going off. See what I'm saying? This is Psalm 131:2. It says, surely I have behaved and quieted myself. That's what a mature person does. They sit down and be quiet and learn. It says, as a child that is weaned of his mother, my soul is even as a weaned child. Meaning what? Now you're able to eat table food. You're no longer on milk and Similac and Gerber, mashed potatoes and string beans. There you go, Mr. Hawk. How you doing, man? He just flew right there in the tree. You see what I'm saying? Even the hawk want to hear the word. You know what I'm saying? That's my little buddy up there. This hawk up here. Come on, go ahead.
All right, this is Proverbs.
Oh, hold on. Let me finish this in 3. Psalm 131:3. Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever. And how is Israel going to hope in the Lord? They had to be mature in the spirit and knowing who to hope for. See what I'm saying? As a child want to run and hug everybody. No, not us in the faith. We know who to hug and love. YAHAWASHI, our apostles and brethren in the faith, teaching the same doctrine.
That's right.
Not everybody in the world. Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 25:16. It says, hast thou found honey? It says, eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited.
Mm-hmm. Well, and what does that mean? There you go. See, a lot of y'all be trying to read the whole Bible in like 1 week. No, man. It's balance to this thing, man. You know, you read a little bit here, take your break, read a little bit there, take your break. But you allow it to digest in your spirit. Meditate upon what you read. Don't just read it just to be reading. Get understanding. Matter of fact. Yep. Get that in Proverbs.
That's right, because that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all eat the honey, and then you don't let it digest. You don't let the Lord deal with you. You just go out on the highway, byways, or on the internet and just spew out madness, man.
Yep.
Because you ate what's more was sufficient for you, man. So now you vomited it up, man. All right, and that's what a lot of y'all doing. Y'all vomited it up. Y'all not giving the Lord time to sup with you, man. All right. Oh, that's what this meant. Ooh, it's sweet.
Yep.
Then then it get bitter in your mouth, and now it's vomit, man. Now you talking heresies.
Yep.
Well, you should have just let the honey be a savor. And savor, man, in your mouth, man.
That's right.
And enjoy it.
That's right.
You know, you're doing too much, man. That's when you vomit something up, it's because it's something your body is rejecting because it's too much in there. You know, and so you try to take stuff in, like Elder said a little earlier, it's a balance, man. You got to have a balance in this thing, man. You can't just do this every day. When you think about YAHAWASHI every day, and he's in your life continually every day, but, you know, sometimes you have to take care of your regular business in your life. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't just do this every day and put too much in you, and now it's all jumbling together, and you get nothing out of it.
That's right.
Because it's too much going on.
That's right.
All right, you got to learn these breakdowns. Learn the breakdowns properly. Then move on to the next subject, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. Because see, think about it, a reason why a lot of y'all do vomit too, not only do you try to eat too much, but when you trying to do the truth and eating of this poison out here is going to cause you to vomit because you're eating too much of the poison and not of the honey. See what I'm saying? This is the honey, but you out here dibbling, dabbling in the poison. Trying to mix it together, and then what? Make your stomach turn, and then you vomit it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these idiots, Mac 10 and them, talking about, yeah, I vomited up that bullshit. Talking about being in Great Millstone, now you feel a lot better since you vomited up the BS. No, You vomited up the truth because you couldn't handle the truth. That's what happened. See what I'm saying? You think because you left Great Millstone, now you in the truth. No, nigga. Now you out here eating this poison.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's why it sit good in your stomach, because that's what you want. That's what you accustomed to is poison. When your body is used to eating poison and not good food, that's why a lot of people, when they eat vegetables, they get a bad reaction because they're not used to eating healthy. When you used to eating catfish and pig feet and shrimp and crab and lobster, shish kebabs, you know what I'm saying? That's what your body get accustomed to. But then when you start eating healthy, you start throwing it up because your body's is rejecting it because you're used to eating abominable foods. See what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, man, they eat all this pork, but then you say eat some broccoli. Ew, I don't want that. Same way with the truth. You've been teaching the white man of Jesus, you know, you good. But then when you hear the Lord, the so-called Negro, you throw it up because you can't handle it. You used to eating this defiled food out here. Going to Proverbs 4 and 7, it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. That's when you become mature in the spirit, when you get understanding of what you read, man.
That's right.
You read Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Without the proper breakdown, you would think, oh, it's talking about everybody. Oh, okay, I understand that. Yeah, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You got wicked Negroes, you got wicked Latinos, you got wicked white people, you got wicked Arabs. But see, you don't understand the full breakdown. See what I'm saying? You still a child in the mind. When you become mature, then you understand the proper breakdown of the scriptures, man.
That's right. That's right.
Some of y'all have no business teaching this Bible, man. You read something and you don't understand that some of these scriptures are 2 and 3 fold. You know what I'm saying? That's being spiritual, man. That's being mature. Because why? You got to apply these scriptures to your life, man. You can't just read this as a best-selling novel.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? This is a guidebook in life, man. What the scripture say in Romans 15:4? Everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning, to help us mature through the Spirit, to help us become adults through the Spirit, man. This book is what make you a man. See what I'm saying? It takes away that childlike mentality.
Right.
We didn't become real men until the Lord brought us to this truth. We thought we was men out here in the world, but we weren't, because why? We were still making stupid childlike mistakes, man. Just because you paying bills, that don't mean you mature.
Still gang banging, selling dope, doing all this foolishness of this world, man.
That don't mean you mature.
It don't. You actually, that's childlike mentalities right
Yep.
there, man. All right, I got some.
Go ahead,
This
bro.
is Romans 12. I'm gonna start at verse 2. It said, "And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." So when you renew your mind, you have to start from scratch, man.
Yep.
You have to become a babe and be retaught everything, man, that you've learned. When I came to this truth, man, I thought I was living right, man, or decent. I put it like that. But I had to change everything that I was doing. My eating habits,
Yep.
my exercising, the things that I was doing, the way that I was thinking. I have to change everything, man. Like a newborn baby, when it came out, I had to learn everything over, man. And that's what's happening, man. When you come to the truth, most people are not renewing their man. They don't want to be a babe, man. They just want to be men. And you got to be a babe before you're a man in this truth, man.
That's right.
There's levels, man. You have to grow through in this truth, man. All right. It says, transferred by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawah. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Yahawah hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. Yeah, you gotta stay in your own lot, man. A lot of y'all, we keep saying it, are trying to go above your pay grade, man.
That's right.
The Lord wants you to be at this level, but you want to put yourself above what the Lord has put you on.
That's right.
And then you end up teaching false doctrines and not understanding what you're reading, and then you coming up with your own BS, man. And that's what's happening. All right?
So when the scriptures say, think not more highly than what, bro? Read that again. Romans.
It said, it said, for I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
Because what a child does, a child seeks attention. A child want to be that special person in their parent's life. A child gets jealous when their parent or an adult loved one that's around them show another child more attention. So what does this child do? This child start acting out to get attention. See what I'm saying? This child start doing stupid things to get attention because he want all the focus on him. That's pride. That's a childlike mentality. That's what's wrong with you retarded false prophets out here. Whether you in Israel, know that you're Israelite, even in these churches, that's a childlike mentality when you teach them false doctrine just to seek love from people, man, to get that attention. You want that pat on the back. You want that good word spoken to you. You're not willing to suffer the hell and high water for the Lord. See what I'm saying? You want to be liked by everybody. That's what a child wants. A child don't want to be hated by nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because when a person don't like you, that's when a child feel like, oh, well, I'm being bullied now. Because a person is telling you about yourself. Oh, now I'm being bullied. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a childlike mentality. Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 18:1. It says, at the same time came the disciples unto YAHAWASHI, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?
See, that's a childlike mentality, man. I'm the greatest. No, I'm the greatest. That's a childlike mentality. Go ahead.
And YAHAWASHI called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven, man.
What does he mean by that? Does that mean you have to act like a little child literally? No. No. You have to go back to your childlike state of learning. When a child is intrigued with something, like mama or daddy, tell me the story of such. And when they get to telling them, then what does the child do? A child sit there with his face in his hand, give them their full attention. They all into it.
That's right.
That's how we have to do in this truth. Give the Lord all our attention so we could grow up to be what? Adults. You know what I'm saying? Like here in Babylon, when you get of a certain age and understand life and start living life and knowing what mistakes not to make, what to do here and what to do there, you know what I'm saying? Applying teachings and lessons that your parents and relatives have taught you and the Bible have taught you, then you become mature in the mind, and then what? You become a so-called law-abiding citizen even here in Babylon. Oh, I know if I do this, I'm going to have to pay a ticket. Or if I know I do that, I'm going to go to jail. So what do? To stop getting in trouble, you start what? Listening. You start paying close attention. You learn from other people's mistakes so you won't go down that same road, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, it's 18:4. Matthew 18:4. It says, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child.
That takes maturity. See, it's these macho niggas out here that don't want to be humble. It's everybody else's fault but yours. Everybody else is wrong but you. That takes maturity to be humble. Even when somebody do you wrong, we don't always have to say nothing. We let the